Good evening, everybody. I'm just putting the link in and pinning it, so we'll be right with you. Why is that funny on YouTube?
Steve's really stupid today. All the bills
Oh dear, I was wondering, Steve. I'm Jod, by the way. So it's all right. It's what does it look like? Is this picture all right?
Oh, yeah, it's still bloody adverts.
I'll tell you in a bit. I've got YouTube on and it's like all misty. It must be feeling silly. Oh dear. But yeah, but another warm one today.
Yeah, the only thing is it's cold now.
Well, weatherman did say. Oh dear. On my thing, let me just have a look on my phone. It looks a bit like misty. Picture. I do know that Tracy and Johnny not being because they're in Glasgow. Glasgow. Yeah. Going to that. Oh, what's his name? Alex Belfield gig a summit. I don't know, but yeah, they're on the way. Oh, I better turn volume down. Oh, pitch seems all right to me on my phone.
Yeah, seems sound that was better.
I don't know whether
it seemed rated up.
Yeah. It's all right. I was just a bit concerned because I'd gone over onto my YouTube bit, and it's a bit, yeah. Well, no, it were like misty. You know what I mean? So yeah, but all's good that all's well that ends well. So.
Wakey!
Hiya, Wakey. What's up, you chip bed?
Very nice, isn't it, Wakey?
Oh dear. But apparently, the weather is going to hold up all weekend, but beginning next week, it's going to start getting, now spring's about to sprung, or whatever you call it. Weather's going to turn. So, hey ho. So there's the thing. Hiya, Lee. How are you?
Oh,
Don't forget, tomorrow, well, early hours, 1 o'clock, I think they said. As clocks go forward an hour, so we lose an hour. And it's Mother's Day. But I know, I hope you've bought your mum some at Amjad and, Oh dear. Steve's trying to be funny again. Hey, you forget, Steve. I've been there, I've done that, and I've got a t-shirt at some point in my life. But we're not talking about that. Yeah. You name it, and I've had it done. Sorry, I'm just, yeah. Oh dear. And the thing is, Steve, I'm not very good at getting blood out of. So I've had blood taken out of, well, everywhere. I've had a needle in my neck. I've had it in my hand, in my foot, you name it. That's a good point, eh, Wakey? He said, just think of it as a free colonic. He says that movie stars pay a fortune for one. But yeah, it's true. It's true. But yeah, yeah, there's not much in my lifetime that I haven't had done. Let's just put it that way. You know, I've had things up my nose and down my throat, and yeah, in places that you wouldn't imagine. So yeah, so nothing shocks me, but yeah, been there, done that, and got t-shirt. But amazing how I get the notification on my phone way earlier than oh, par for the course, eh, Wakey? But it's like, I mean, this is what Chris said the other day. He says, they say to you, you know, ring that bell so you get notifications, but you don't get them. So what's point? As far as I know, Easy Days, maybe your nose bro, and me and Tracy, 4 of us all together. Now I know what you're saying, and that is prices, but I know what you're saying. Basically, I'll translate what Chris has just put. She's had more pricks than a dartboard, but not the sort you're thinking about. Yeah, well, it probably wouldn't let him say the other word, Wakey, but I thought I'd translate for you. But yeah, I've had blood tests for this, blood tests for that, you name it. Bob's your Fanny and whatever is your aunt, or Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt, you know what I mean? But yeah, yes, well, you've heard the phrase trying to get blood out of a stone. Well, that's me. My blood is precious. It's good stuff when they get it, but yeah. Wakey says, well, you know what I'm talking about then, Wakey, don't you? You know what I mean? But this is the thing. You do whatever life throws at you, you know what I mean? You know, it's, you know, oh, well, dust yourself down, get up, stand up, you know, carry on regardless. I knew what you meant. Oh. Yeah, it's been absolutely gorgeous here today, Amjad. Is it tomorrow? I thought it was Wednesday. They said 30th, didn't they?
Oh, crap. What day are we today?
Friday. I don't know what day it is.
I didn't read it was tomorrow. Oh, that's probably bloody Saturday now.
It's all right. We've had the camera time up the. I'm laughing at what Wakey's for. That's one way of putting it anyway, Wakey.
Have fun, Wakey. You'll not be talking like that, will you?
Oh dear, it doesn't make me laugh. Oh dear. But it's only like a woman going in and saying, well, which hole do you want it in? Sorry. But because it's been so warm, I've got these sleeveless tops. But I think when it gets to about 6 o'clock, it like totally dips right down. You'll be all right, Amjad. Did I see Lee earlier on? Or did I say hello, Lee? Well, I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
Callum did an exam, I think it was yesterday.
Mock
So-
exams, I think.
Well, you think that in July, which isn't all that far away when you think about it, that's end of another academical year. You look at the camera and you say, you're going to put that way. You'd be surprised where they want to put it nowadays, Wakey. Oh dear. Benny's here again. It's like me and my shadow nowadays. But yeah, you'll be all right, Amjad. I mean, move your bottom, Benny. Right,
Hello.
I've got me mouse, and Benny was sat on it. I couldn't get you on.
I've got the what on my head.
Yeah. Well,
I need to go and get one in a minute.
why?
I do.
Did you see me comment on your video?
No, because I've been busy. I've been
Oh.
busy. I've redone my workbench. I've got a video on
Hiya,
uploading.
James. How are you?
Hi,
Hello,
James.
Dave.
Happy anniversary to James and his lovely wife.
Ooh.
It's his anniversary today.
Yeah, no, I've been busy. I've rebuilt my workbench. I've made my workbench bigger. Instead of it being A4 size workbench, I've gone bigger with it.
I've made it even worse, Wakey.
You can't do anything right, Jeanette.
He says my OCD kicking in, Pixie, get off your arse and straighten that photo. Is that better? Or are you on about that one?
They're all a bit wonky.
There you go. So there you go. So yes, I saw it on Facebook. That it is James is he meant this one, I think. Well, it's not actually, it's just perched on top of it. How's that? It says, oh,
Back in a minute.
the one underneath. So yes, I hope you've had a much better. Is that one a bit wonky as well? Does that seem a bit? Anyway, here we are straightening.
Hey?
Oh,
His camera's on.
yeah, I think he's gone to get out. Feels a bit naked without his hat. There you go. He's got. I told you where he'd been.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes.
So yes, I hope you've had a good day, James. I've got an itch on my shoulder. It were a bit like that walk that Chris takes when he walking through woods on your video.
Yeah. Where he sees
I bet you wouldn't do it at night. I'm waiting for an answer.
What?
I says, I bet you wouldn't go down there during the night when it's dark.
Doesn't bother me in the dark. I'm not scared of the dark.
Wakey. Lee's phone must be broken, pretending it's a ringtone to make us think he's popular.
Whatever, Mikey.
Oh dear. Oh, did you see Chris's with Fox with glaring eyes? I says to Chris, I says, you know, if that had been me. Oh, he's been to pub. But yeah, Chris put one up last night. Was it last night? Yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, after his walk last night, and you could. He's got one of them head torch.
Head torches. Get it right.
Yeah. Anyway, all you can see is these like, hiya Gordo, these two little white eyes staring at him. I says, I'd have seen that. I says, I'd shit myself and run. He says, oh, we see them nearly every night. But yeah, something like that would freak me out. Oh dear.
Well, that video I've uploaded. That video I've uploaded is the last one before me laptop crashed.
Oh.
Because that was the last one I edited on Film 4. After that, now all my editing is done on the new software.
I'm just laughing awake. I'm just still on about last Fridays when Richard were on about dogging. And
Yeah.
Wakey says, I think I'm going slightly mad. Keep having meaningful conversations with Nell. Hi, partners. Nell's dog, by the way.
Hello, partners.
Oh, Steve says he sent you an email and you've got to... Oh, that sounds good. Show it me.
Well, he sent me an email.
Hi, partners.
My partners.
It says, hey, Chris, I just sent you an email. Show Miss Jeanette. But yeah, so it's getting to that time of year where all like schools and...
I am here, but I'm trying to download. I've just uploaded a video that I need to download.
Oh dear. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. He's sent...
How about focus?
Sent Chris some in detail photographs. Yeah.
I think that might be too much information.
Yeah, you don't want to see them. Trust me. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing as well. Ian posted a video on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Tallest roller coaster in the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seen it. It looks mint.
What,
Yeah,
I
it
forgot
was.
what it's called now. I don't know. Anyway.
Why? Do you want me to go back and find it?
Oh, it was. Oh.
It'll
Yeah.
be in the United States, won't it?
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's where
I
he
think
is.
it was Busch Gardens. I think they got to Busch Gardens.
Yeah, it was Busch Gardens.
I bought some magic toadstools. Oh dear. What's magic about them? Are they like magic mushrooms? Hope these doggers clear up afterwards and bin it. So yeah, oh my, I watched it, but my stomach was churning all the time. You know, I ate ice, and just the thought of it, I could feel my stomach churning.
Look, I got a new workbench.
What do you want to do? Throw a party?
It's a lot bigger. I'm not
Should have
working on an
blancmange
A4 piece
and
of
cakes
board.
and
I've got a bigger
biscuits.
board. I've got a bigger workbench, so I'm happy.
Panda Pops.
But yeah. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I put a comment, no way, Jose. And he says, oh, I'd like to see you on it. And I went, never in a million years. I said to Chris, I mean, and this is some statement. Even if folks offered me £1 million, I'd still not go on it.
There we go. Right camera.
so yeah, the MOT video came out today.
I know. I haven't even watched it yet.
Is that the Volvo MOT one?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I've seen it. I was
Yeah, managed to get it all in one video.
I've
So
just
what I
come from watching Pete's NEC.
What I want to know is, what's the difference in magic toadstools and magic mushrooms?
A clue.
Ain't a clue.
I don't care.
No, do
I'm
I.
bothered.
I'm not bothered.
But yeah. But you see, I'm inquisitive like that. I want to know what the difference is between magic toadstools and magic mushrooms. I know, you get as high as a carrot if you eat magic mushrooms, but, You know, what's difference? I'm inquisitive, you see. So,
Got it.
and
Don't say too many hands.
oh, they're fake. So there's no magic about them.
Oh, you got them from Hobbycraft.
Wakey says magic mushrooms grow on trees and toadstools will kill you. So yeah,
Yep.
so this is another drone flyer added to the list. Bella's Baz has been and bought a DJI Mini 2.
Yeah, go on, Baz. Show us.
So
A lot
we
of
said,
people I know are getting drones. A friend of mine that lives on the canal boat, another one I know, has just been and got a drone and just started to
but
fly it.
I've spoke to Bella today. She's okay. She's still a bit not herself, if you know what I mean. But yeah. So I says, well, next time we're up there, we'll pop and pick Baz up, and Baz and Chris can go out flying the drones. Because he said he'd not been out flying with it yet. So I says, well, soon remedy that. I says, next time we up that way, I says, we'll pop over and pick Baz up, and you know, then pick and go out flying. But this is the thing, Gordo, is I haven't seen any magic mushrooms, but the dragons in the kitchen are awesome. But you know, is that sort of more like the natural habitat, where if they've got like these toadstools in, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't dislike snakes, but obviously Chris don't like them, so. But yeah, and I don't know diddly squat about, you know, toadstools.
I was going to mention the trouser snake, but we're not appropriate.
I don't know nothing about
It could be weird. Do. Could be the Spanish chef again.
You're doing Swedish chef again.
What's Steve on about now? Should I send her a message and tell her I love her? Lol, that will make her happy, or kill her, one of the two. Are we on about that?
I think he's losing it.
There's always one that talks in riddles.
And
Well, I could do that if you wanted.
We know Steve Essex always talks in riddles.
Riddle me who? Riddle me why? Answer me this.
I think that was actually last time we went to Bella's, Amjad.
Uh,
I remember the live stream you did at Bella's. Oh, there you go. He's answered the question. He says, yes, you would get mushrooms, toadstools, and fungi in the forest canopy. There you go. So, there you go. So, Mr. Lazy Lumpers, it's I don't know. Oh, I learned that from the Joker. Oh, okay. Yeah, just lately, Benny's sort of always at my side. I don't know, you know, whether he's concerned about me or what.
the
I don't
Joker,
know.
well, Steve Miliband wanted
it. I suppose so. I mean, I don't really know.
Look, I found.
What have you found?
Oops, I'll just get back into reality. I'm just going through some paperwork on my desk.
Having a tidy up, are you?
Yorkshire born and proud of it.
Class, that one.
But I don't think I've got anything else to report back. Yeah, we've had his
No.
router for his switch back to Sky broadband. They've changed
Well,
since
I'm
we.
happy with BT. Never had a problem with them.
I mean, we aren't.
Why, you had a problem with them?
No, not had a problem with BT.
The thing is, I mean, this is with utility warehouse now. I don't know. I think it's Talk or something.
Well, that's on my mobiles with.
The only,
Mobiles with
the
you.
only problem that we've had is getting the
Hmm.
TV and whatever to connect to it. Now, we being the Sky TV and the Sky going switching back to Sky broadband. Oh, Gordo's here. Hello.
Hey, Gordo.
Here's me mushrooms. Or toastals.
Are the real ones or?
He just said they
Better.
were plastic from Hobbycraft.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
what I
which
thought it
ones
said.
they are from Hobbycraft.
So if Snakey licks them, he's not going to get his eyes a kite.
No, you can
No.
use them on. I use them on the model railway. You can use them. That's what they're ideal for. But anyway,
Yeah, that's
Is
£2.50.
Hey,
yeah.
£2.50 they were.
what
For
each?
17.
Oh, I was going to say
No,
each.
not each. For
Yeah.
a packet.
You get a big bag of them for so much.
Have you got
They are
much
worth
more
it.
to add to it then, Gordo?
I've got
Make me one while you're at it, Wakey. I need to go down and get one. It's empty.
that bag there.
He's
Wildlife.
Oh, that's Ronnie.
wanted
Yeah,
to lick
funny.
magic mushrooms.
That bag there. I got another couple of bags as well.
What's in that? What's in them?
That's drainage media. It goes on the bottom of the tank.
Oh yeah, on base.
Like, it's like balls, like tables. Then I
Oh,
put a
yeah,
weed
yeah,
barrier. Then I put a weed barrier. Then I got this forest floor, which is like soil and whatever. That goes
Oh
on.
yeah.
And I still got to do a few other bits and pieces, like a bit more electrical work on the back. I still got to put the misting system and the heating.
Oh
But we're gonna.
yeah.
I did-
It looks ready for action, so to speak.
yeah, I had all the plants out again, give them a good water, give them a good drenching. But, getting there.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
gonna say
Christmas.
it'll be right at home there. Good idea, Wakey.
Yeah, good idea, Wakey. Make me one while you're at it.
No, it's.
Yes,
I just said it's a good idea, Wakey.
the biggest hint I've ever
You're giving Chris a hint to make you one. That's what it was.
seen.
Yeah.
How do you have your coffee, Jeanette? Just
Hey,
how do you have
Right,
your coffee? How do you have your coffee?
In a
I
cup.
think Gusto.
In a
Hi,
cup.
Sandog, how are you?
Hi, Shandog.
Oh, Chris says, yeah. Steve says he made a new video this morning.
Ooh, I'll have to go and have a look at
Well,
that.
I started making a video.
I've just
I'm
filmed
just
one.
in the middle of it.
I've
just,
just
trying
filmed
to
one and
fix the
uploaded
biggest
it. I've
problem
just
with the
done a
Volvo.
film on my phone.
So what is the biggest problem then?
Right, I'll get a message saying, was it anti-skid service required? So
Is that-
basically, rear differential's not working, so it's not your. I don't
was
have
just
four-wheel
gonna
drive.
say, is that something to do with brakes?
It is connected to brakes actually. Yeah,
See?
it's ABS module. It won't talk to for what reason. There's no communication with module rear diff.
Amjad says he did a practice interview
So, yeah,
in a Scottish accent. I can't do any accents except my own.
I can do a Scottish accent. Not a good one.
Right, yeah. Cordo says I have coffee in my
Oh,
cup.
yes.
It trickle through my fingers.
You know what I meant?
Yeah, we've got the Dolce Gusto, obviously.
Oh,
So
it's
we
the
tend to go
machine.
with the flat whites, which in essence is a milky coffee.
Yeah.
But they'd only got one box of flat whites in Asda yesterday, so we had a bit of a this is the story coming in. Chris bought some cappuccinos. Now, when you make a cappuccino, you fill half or 3/4 with the milk capsule, and then you change it over to the coffee capsule. Now, Callum's got into a routine where he knows when he puts the flat white in, he can just leave it and Bob's your uncle. Hi, Crypto.
No, I make
Chris.
the other half coffees.
So
She has a milky coffee.
anyway, Chris gets up this morning. Well, Callum had come down before him,
Lighting.
and he'd made his own coffee. So Chris looked at him. He says, "What's that in your cup, Callum?" He says, "It's a coffee," not realising that it were a cappuccino, and he'd just put the coffee in instead of not putting the milk off in. So Chris says, "Do you know?"
You can't get the staff, can you?
So Chris,
Yeah, you can't get the customers to mind what else.
Top it up with milk, because these flat whites is just one pod, and you just pour it in, let it do its business. I was telling them about Callum this morning with cappuccino.
I'm not to do it.
But yeah, so he says, always check. He says, but Callum's like Chris, is not compos mentis in the morning. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by non-compos mentis. They're not awake.
Yeah.
They're not all together there. And he just thought it were a flat white, and he says, "I thought it tasted funny."
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
Chris rectified it for
I
him.
guess you've just done going to have content coming out, partners.
Who?
Jackie?
Chris.
No.
Pluto.
I saw that one with Fox.
No, Chris. Pluto from Pete's.
Oh, Crazy Chris.
Crazy
Yeah,
Chris,
yeah.
yeah.
That Chris, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have a channel, Pluto Motors.
Not talking about you, they're not about somebody else. Why? Unless you respond to Crazy Chris.
See, he's originally from Shaky Wake. He's Crazy Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
think
basically
I've seen him on
Pete C's
somebody's
right-hand
panel.
man.
Have I seen him on somebody's panel? Did he come up on somebody's panel?
I think he has
Yeah,
done,
he
but
has.
he's basically Pete C's right-hand man. And if you're familiar with Cortina City channel, this guy is a serial
Pete
restorer of
Ray.
Mark III Cortinas.
He put the
Oh.
premiere up, didn't he, from NEC?
He did, yeah.
Did you not watch?
Yeah,
did
because
you not watch
was
it?
it filmed him? I think he got interviewed by Upnut briefly, didn't he? But yeah, these
Yeah.
are the sort of cars he's restored.
Ooh.
I think he's done 4 so far, hasn't he?
He's got Pluto as well, hasn't he, now? Pluto's his new one.
Because he had an estate that's now in the hands of Simone.
Yeah.
I look at it this way, though. They
Co-op
don't make
car.
them like they used to do nowadays.
As
That's true.
Pete would say, he does his up and shows them and uses them as his everyday car. There's people out there that show them and don't
Yeah.
use them as winter.
Oh yeah, trailer queens. They do more miles on a trailer than do
Yeah.
actual driving.
A little update on the car. You know how I said we'd gone down to the thing and got told that, bloke that
Oh,
we got.
that Navy ship's in Liverpool.
Is it?
Yeah, it come in 1 o'clock today, but it wasn't going on the bear until 3 o'clock today.
Well, it won't be this
So
one.
you're guaranteed all the sailors off at where will they be tonight?
Oh, yes.
They'll
Yeah,
be Liverpool
If
town
squaddies
centre.
are out to go by, they won't have to be able to put it away.
Oh yeah,
Go drive
they'll
for
be
about 6 months at a
hitting
time.
Matthew Street. They'll hit
So
Matthew
anyway,
Street.
an update on the car situation. I've rung the Motability like directly, and basically they've said it's not a car. How can I put it? It's not what we want, it's what I need. So they're on about, I've got to fill this form in. And you know how I said, like,
So I
Benny.
said we need a Bentley.
Yeah, Chris says,
Not a Rolls
we need
Royce.
Bentley. Anyway, so we've got to fill this form in. And you know how I was saying that with every single car that we looked at, you need about £1,000 deposit. They do this like, a grant. And basically, this grant covers your deposit and any alterations
You
that
don't
you do
want,
with the car.
Crypto, you don't want to choke on your drink.
Anyway, the on about they're going to once I've filled these forms in, I've got to put the weight, dimensions, and everything in my scooter. And they're on about fitting a hoist in the car so it lifts my scooter into the back of the car. They'll sort it out and say, well, because of weight and dimensions, etc., a scooter, this is the sort of car, SUV, or whatever you need. And they'll take it from there. Plus, we can get a grant for any deposit that we might need. And it's basically, I says to him, I says, well, if it comes back that we need like a 7-seater minibus or whatever, and they wanted £3,000 deposit, well, that is, she says, yeah, it's not what you want, it's what you need. Oh, you the day, Gordo.
Yeah, you did. He said that one before.
It's old age, you see, it's creeping up on Gordo, he's repeating itself
Copy
now.
and paste it, wrong one.
So yes, I've got my coffee now. So yeah, so that sort of put us mind more at ease. And what they've done is they've extended the lease, and she says, "Don't worry," she says, "you'll never be without a car." She says, "Until your new car is delivered to you, that they'll keep extending it however long is necessary." So that's good, isn't it? We haven't got to worry about that.
Yeah, that's something.
That's good.
But yeah, they put my mind at ease that the fact that any car we can, they obviously I've got to send dimensions and everything, proof of benefits that we get.
Back in a minute.
And basically, only thing that they really need is the. Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Hi, Tommy.
The only thing that they need is the dimensions and weight and everything of the the mobility scooter. But same as Chris says, once we're sorted with something, it's like world's my oyster. I can go anywhere, can't I, really?
Yeah.
Well,
fuel prices permitting.
Well, yeah. Hiya, Richard.
I haven't filled up for 2 weeks.
But same as Chris says, because I think Lady Bower is absolutely stunning. But
I've been past it a couple of times.
The thing is, to such as myself, it's not accessible unless you've got.
And that is it.
So anyway, that's put my mind at rest a hell of a lot. And the fact that they're willing to fit a hoist, I said, well, we've been out and bought, ramps and everything. Pardon me. But they sort of Oh yeah, she died a couple of weeks ago, I think. Amjad. Linda
Oh.
Barron. We were on
Oh,
about
Linda Barron, yes, she died recently.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
fact,
Linda Barron, yeah.
Isn't it? He says he didn't know
Yeah.
until his bestie told
Yeah,
him today.
Nurse Gladys.
Yeah.
You gamble, check off.
He's put Auntie Mabel, because that was one of CBeebies characters that she played. What dog's name? From Come Outside, Nurse Gladys from Still Open All Hours, and she played
Well,
Jane.
she wrote original Open All Hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's what she's sort of best known as, isn't it? Nurse Gladys Emmanuel.
Yep. And she was from Manchester.
Hey! Yeah, at it again, you'll be down.
Ben Hill up to.
Because I'm trying to put my hand on my mask. He thinks I'm playing. He's after my hand. So, yeah, we had a little bit of a spat yesterday where he scratched me for doing. See, look.
Have you recovered from your other injuries?
Oh, yeah. More or less all gone now, look.
Good.
It's just that bit there that's just still a bit, when you touch it. Like right at base of my thumb where I've got my arthritis. I think I must have cracked it, and I don't know whether I've injured it or what I've done. But it's still painful to touch.
Yeah.
She did play Jane's mum in EastEnders.
I'm not familiar with EastEnders role.
It might fit in a Bentley though. Chris wants to
Don't think so.
A Lamborghini.
They might give you Ford Transit.
Yeah.
So Chris can be white van man.
Yeah. Well, there is one at Torino that we were looking at. But they have actually got ramps already fitted. But it's they do everything for you. They recommend certain vehicles that's why they want to know dimensions and everything in my mobility scooter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you've reminded me of.
What?
About mobility vehicles. This guy, Irish bloke, he's called Vantage Point Video. Does most of his content's like Marco Nastra's, but he had a mobility vehicle based on a Marco Nastra estate. It had a high top, yeah, and I think it was a ramp for a wheelchair that could go in back. That were quite interesting.
Oh, but yeah.
What's Amjad on about? Scottish show.
It says
Trances.
We're watching this Scottish show called Trances. Jane from EastEnders is in it. I think.
Should watch Still Game. That's funny. That's hilarious. Still Game.
Hey, can you remember Waterloo Road? They're bringing that back and all.
I never ever watched that.
Oh, I used to like watching.
I knew of it, but I've never watched it. Don't interest me. All the shite they put on so-called television.
Are you in a playful mood, Benny? Well, it's like me on my leg now. Yeah, Crypto says she's just heard fireworks here. Dogs are going mad. Oh, no. you'd know about it if there were fireworks going off here. Because, oi! I'll give you some of that. Oh, Amjad says Imran's looking forward to the new Waterloo Road series. I don't think it'll be the same as what it used to be.
No, I don't think it will be.
But, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm rendering a video as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
It get thrown
It
into
won't because
about being grounded.
It won't because the version I'm using for the editor is like Canva.
Oh.
It's a good app, to be honest. You get a watermark on it, but the watermark you get is not that bad. You end up with a little
So there's still a watermark on it.
corner.
I don't want to do anything.
It's
Right.
Capwig. It's Capwig.
What?
Capwig.
Capwig.
K-A-P wing.
Oh,
Capwing.
Capwing.
Yeah.
Gordo says I was 5 minutes behind in the chat. Oops. I think I know what Benny's doing. He's trying to play with his tail. Not that tail. I mean his long bit.
Your actual tail, not
Yeah.
not his meat and two veg.
I think that's what he's doing because he's right outside on me, and obviously, I think he's trying to play. Well, are you having a cat nap now, Benny?
No. Popped that one off.
Get with the program, Gordo.
I'll just show him, yeah. Yeah, you're on camera, Benny. Oh dear.
Little black cat reminds me of my Billy Boy.
Hey,
It reminds me of my Billy Boy.
you can have him if you want.
No thanks, we've been there and done it all.
I bet you can hear Biscuit and all. He's having a dream.
Oh, is he dreaming? He's not going to go out.
No, he's having a dream. His feet are twitching and nose is twitching and. Whoop, whoop.
He's having a doggy dream.
Uh,
dream of having,
that's that
getting
video,
his end
another
away.
video edited and in the
He's
bank.
probably chasing them foxes that Chris saw last night.
Oh yeah, could be. Yeah, might be dreaming at Foxy's.
Yeah, he might be chasing the
Hey,
boxes.
Chris said to me last night, he says, you know, if he hadn't been on lead, he'd have been off like a shot. I thought,
No problem, Crypto.
Sponsored by Foxy Bingo.
Yeah.
Before I go on, I always shine my torch on so you can see the eyes.
Yeah, I said to Chris, I said, I'd absolutely shite myself. I said, if I seen them looking, staring back at me.
Actually, I think I did catch a fox on one of my dashcam videos.
We were watching two squirrels today in the back garden.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
Hiya, Bill.
I'm
Hi,
just
Bill
looking
Clement.
forward to his mum coming back on Wednesday.
Eek. Lucky it's only my intro, innit?
What were I going to say?
I went to a flea market the other
That's
day.
rendered
Didn't get any
already.
fleas.
Hey, that video's rendered and edited already on that new software, partners.
Yeah, is it a
That's
decent
how good it is.
resolution? It's not going to be a cheap
No, it's
resolution.
decent resolution.
1080p.
I did put a video. Yeah, you can change the different resolution. You can do it in 4K as well.
Oh, you don't do 4K. It's not worth it.
No, it's not. The only downs.
I tried 4K and it didn't work for me.
Yeah,
You see,
it's like those. My cameras are 4K, aren't they? Those. Cameras
Yeah, but is it an actual 4K?
Yeah.
It'll be,
you see, only problem Chris has, because his drone shoots in 4K, when he tries to render it in 4K, it takes about 6 hours.
yeah,
Now,
I can
if
believe
you
it.
if you drop it down a bit,
It's a
Yeah,
1080.
I can do that with those GoPros.
It won't lose image quality.
Yeah. Well, I start bringing the stuff comes out next week on my new editing software, so you'll see the quality. The
well, I'm just
quality
laughing at
is
what
quite
Crypto
decent.
She says, Pixie's channel, stop pouring Orovids up, you're scaring me.
Yeah,
Same
I
thing,
seen that
Crypto
comment.
Did you notice last night?
Hey?
Ali wasn't live, was he?
No, I wondered why.
No,
Did you put a video up?
there's nothing on his community tab, no.
No.
Nothing at
I've
all.
seen him
I
today. I've
wondered
seen
that-
him. He was in
I kept
He was
checking,
in Everyday
and I thought,
Solace
well,
Premier
you would have
before.
thought he'd have put some up on his Those eyes, I know. I says to Chris, I says, talk about creepy or what? You know what I mean? Being confronted with these eyes looking at you. You know what I mean? Ooh.
Yeah, we're only foxy, weren't it? We're only old
I know,
foxy
but
fox.
it should scare the living bejesus out of me, having these two eyes staring at me.
Yeah.
Just normal urban wildlife.
Filming a cow. or sheep.
Yeah, and all the sheep.
Brrr.
It could be Sean.
Oh dear. Chris has got a thing with animals. They don't like him.
They don't like it.
Oh dear.
So that needs.
But the thing is, with animals, you've got to show them who's boss and show them you're not scared. Otherwise, they'll,
Yeah.
I mean, I said to Chris, I says, when he had that running with that cow or bull or wherever it were, I said, you have to stand your ground. I says, then if they know that you're scared, you know what I mean?
Right, so that needs to go down now.
You see what wake his foot. Scare the bejesus even more if there were three eyes. Oh, yeah, God.
Yeah, you would, yeah. You've scared him in Jesus.
But it's like, same as Chris says, most nights on his walk, he does see them. But he said, scariest part about it is when they're hiding behind grass and you can still see these two beady eyes looking at you, but they're trying to hide behind, grass. So, but yeah, I'm glad in a way I can't take him for a walk because 2 minutes later I'd be back if I seen it like that. Biscuit.
I'm making a mess.
Yeah, Richard says for 4K you need a powerful PC or use a Mac. That's it.
Yeah,
You see Chris at the moment, because he's without a laptop, he has to use his desktop PC. And even though he bought an external hard drive and most of the things that were on his PC are now on the external hard drive, if he were to upload it in 4K, it takes forever. But he finds that if you drop it down a resolution,
Yeah, 1080.
you can still upload it in 4K. It's just the download that you have to drop it down, if that makes sense. That's how he explained it to me anyway. But he's still working from home, Wakey, Park Nest, or
Yep, I am. Brilliant, I can watch YouTube all day. And I don't get my work done.
Yeah. We were looking at Crypto says no, it's a nightmare for me, glowing eyes looking at me. I'm exactly the same, Crypto. Yeah, we were looking at holidays. We 100% intent on going to the Lake District with Ian and Sophie that's in Florida now. She works for a company called Sykes Cottages. Now, obviously we want to take dogs, so you have to look for pet friendly places. And we found the ideal cottage, and it's on Lake Windermere.
Go skinny dipping in lake.
Well, Chris Cambrano. No. I said that one that I sent you, and it's like right on Lake Windermere. And his partner says go skinny dipping. They'd have to call lifeboat out for me. Gordo says we live right next to a wood. We get all sorts of wildlife outside the house. Last night the owls were right at.
I bet they don't give two O's, do they?
No.
This is a true story. When we first moved here, but it was like Ivy next door. She's got like a load of big trees. I mean, she's had them cut down now. So anyway, we goes to bed one night. Where are we going? What's that noise? So me and Chris sat there. It's a funny noise. Ends up it were an owl. We'd never even heard an owl hooting before, and but yeah, I'm thinking we thought, where's that?
We don't. God, I don't do skinny dip and do chunky dipping.
Well, yeah, chunky dunking it's called.
Oh,
That be it in my case. Oh dear. But yeah, that was the first time. But funny thing is, we haven't heard it for a long time, and I think it's basically to do with Ivy next door's had most of the trees like cut back or cut down, or you know what I mean. But yeah, I kept thinking, where's that funny noise coming from? We have actually heard it out front. I think we're front back to front because we've got a load of trees out front here. And I think they've swapped front backs to front now. We hear it occasionally, but not as often as we used to hear it.
right. That needs to
I'm laughing at what Crypto's for.
Take the cows.
Yeah, she'd be scared of aliens coming down to get me. I'd be like, take the cow, take the cow.
Oh, you just reminded me about, was it a line off Kesworth going on about kestrels, and it says something sarcastic, oh, they swoop down and pinch the cows.
Oh dear. But
Oh
yeah,
dear, oh dear.
but it's you know, it's. I mean, we don't exactly. I mean, we only live 10 minutes from town centre, and you won't think in the environment. I mean, we ain't really got a lot of yeah, you know what I mean, vegetation, etc.
Yeah.
And you would, you know, you wouldn't think you'd run into a fox. Wakey says I'm in the countryside, but no cows here. Aliens took them all. And Gordo says Crypto might enjoy a good probing. Oh dear. But anyway.
But hey ho, anyway.
Swiftly on to the next. Oh dear.
Oh
Can
dear,
you,
oh dear.
Can you imagine aliens coming for me 5 minutes later? They'd be kicking me out.
The aliens are coming to take you away. Or they're coming to take Chris away. One of the
You
two.
away, ha ha.
Chris wouldn't be missed.
Did you hear that?
He won't be doing some of his thumbnails.
It says Chris won't be missed. With aliens, Lee said that.
Lee, says Mr. E.T. himself.
Oh dear. Either that or British beef. Oh dear. Hiya Dan, how are you?
Let's got man down.
Guess what Chris keeps forgetting again? Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, Amjad says he's back. But yeah, I haven't forgot, Dan. I did send you my address. Even Chris is laughing.
I've seen a picture of you, Gordo.
You will be okay, Lee. They only abduct sex people like me. Oh dear. Oh dear. But Yeah, I mean it's all fun and banter, you know what I mean. The scrap man Dan laughing at what you said. Oh dear. What I was talking about aliens. It was that video that Chris put up with beady eyes. It's your
Fox,
fault.
the foxes,
Yeah. But
foxy lady.
hey ho. Lee's muted himself. Same as I said to Chris, them med like things was all right. You know what I mean? If it had been without, you know, it'd have probably kept
What
its
a
value.
torch.
Yeah, it's best money. Well, best money I've ever spent because I bought it him.
What?
That head torch thing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Right, all right.
Biscuit's been feeling sorry. Is Lee watching flies? Dan says, is Lee watching flies around the lampshade?
Oh, it flies.
Wakey says, I think NHS doctors must be aliens. Every time I have an appointment, I seem to get probed. But yeah, not to worry, eh? Such is life. But yeah, that one that's good and done. That one. I'm still laughing about it. In fact. Oh dear.
Oh, I don't know what Lee's doing. He's indisposed.
Oh. Probably something to do with the. So who knows about probing first, the aliens or ransomers? Oh dear.
Depends what you're probing.
Nobody probes me without prior permission. Oh dear. Oh, that's the thing, and all. It's all right. I've just remembered, baby. I've got to go for my B12 on Wednesday.
Well, happy days. We can't wheels out the one.
I saw these two door knockers side by side, and I said, "That's a nice pair of knockers."
Oh dear, Wakey says self-probing doesn't count crypto. But yeah, I've just remembered. So that's my best bib and tucker for my outing on Wednesday to doctors. That's the only place to seem to go nowadays. Oh, I tell a lie. We went to car showroom the other day. That was the highlight of the week.
There we go. Which one was it? A Volvo dealer.
Good. He says if a cougar loses her hearing, does she become a deaf leopard? Just like that one. He's choking on his coffee.
Weren't they a Sheffield band?
Yes.
Yeah. Sheffield band was
From Sheffield, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Elliott. Good night, man.
Joe Elliott.
I've heard of Joe Cocker.
There's a lot of famous people to come out of Sheffield.
Yeah, Pulp.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Can't think of any more. And here's me saying there's a lot of famous people. Ouch. Don't want to know either, Crypto. She says you don't know what the aliens get up to on their ship, Wakey. I says I don't want to either. Oh dear. That's assuming the real. I'm one of these. I'm skeptical until I see it with my own eyes. Like everything else. Pardon me.
Doing it, Tim.
Is that a porn movie, Wakey? I do crypto. I've seen Flesh Gordon, so I mean, I've never even heard on it. Is it a porn movie? Oh God! Bill says, "Knock knock. Who's there? Spell who? This spell."
Back.
Welcome back, Brother Lee.
I was uploading the video. I just finished editing it, so I decided to upload it.
And Summers are introducing a new line of vibrators with built-in cameras. They are going to call them
Oh, Barry Hines.
Heroes.
The guy who wrote Kes, wrote the book Kes. Well, Kes off the name. Barry Hines, he was from Sheffield. Let's see who else.
Oh, I need to go and get a coffee.
No, we're not talking about dogging or blow up dolls, Amjad. We had about aliens and probing and we're moving up an whole new level, Amjad. Yeah. But yeah.
Keith
you get these conspiracy theorists, and I'm skeptical till I see it with my own eyes. I mean, it's like this as well. I'm 60 this year, and I've never ever been to a psychic medium or anything like that. You know what I mean? And I've always said to Chris, if ever I went, which is a big if, they'd have to tell me something that only I know for them to convince me. You know what I mean? It's yeah. Gordo says if you ask Pixie nicely, he might take you one night, Dad. Oh no.
You remember Patrick McGowan?
Yeah.
The prisoner. I am not a number, I'm a free man. He was born in Sheffield.
Were he?
Yep.
Weren't he in...
There's another band from Sheffield, ABC. Forgot about them. Bruce Dickinson, he was.
I'm getting... I know who you mean now. I was getting mixed up with him with Bowler Rat and were it not Avengers? Were it Avengers?
John Steed. Patrick McNee.
Yeah, that's who I was getting
No,
mixed. I don't know who you mean now.
Where am I? In the village.
James says he's been to a psychic medium. It's quite weird. I mean, I've seen advertised on Facebook that here in Sheffield, that they're doing like a night of...
Nick Clegg.
Hiya, Captain.
Hello, Captain Lad.
Yeah. They're doing like a night of medium. I mean, as much as I wouldn't mind going, the skeptic in me, how can I put it? I am very skeptical of them sort of things, unless, they come to me with something that only I know, then, I'm very skeptical of that sort of thing. Yeah, Neil, I forgot his name. I always call him, because it originally was Captain Cook. So
the Captain Cook.
Yeah. But I mean, if you look back on some of Captain Cook's early videos, he ate all sorts, crickets, Yeah, he did eat
Cricket.
he did eat some weird things. I can remember that Neil, from way back, and we're talking about years and years ago. And he did it on a live stream as well. So yeah, but yeah, it's like, you know, let's say, for instance, there was something between me and my mum that only me and my mum knew, and then this psychic said to me, you know, your mum wants to say X, Y, or Z, you know, then I'd know the real deal. James
You can
says,
try. It's easy to travel the world. Just get a world and look at it and spin it.
says one thing they said to me, I would travel the world. He says he hadn't even got a passport.
I have, but it's not in date.
But this is the thing, you know, unless they actually tell you something that only you know. I mean, you've got Derek Akora. He was biggest fake going.
He were a fraud.
Yeah, he was biggest fraud fake going. You know what I mean? And I used to watch, I forgot what they called it, Teresa Caputo. Anyway, she was in America. But they even say now, because the show entailed, she used to do private readings, but she'd go into shops and things like that and say, oh, did you know, did your mum pass recently or something like that? But I've recently learned that were all fake as well.
Yeah.
Sidekick Sally.
But I forgot what show was called, and her name was Teresa Caputo, and I used to watch it, but since sort of finding out that she, you know, but I looked at it, same as I've said this to Chris a lot at times. Them sort of programs, they probably get the information beforehand. So, yeah. And this is the reason why, you know, I'm very sceptical about these things. I'm with Stephen Fry on averages. Isn't that him?
Stephen Fry?
Yeah.
Friar Tuck from the...
Hey Lee, guess what? I saw you on an advert.
Oh,
it's a Cronenberg advert, you know, with Eric Cantona and the Alsatians. I rescued this guy. Thought looks just like Lee.
Neil's got that. Were it Long Island Medium? That were her name. She made millions out on it. I don't know whether she's going or. Yeah, but I forget who it is that's coming. Anyway, somebody's coming to Sheffield, but yeah. I mean, I look at it this way. I mean, I'm not sort of not trying to be a party pooper when it comes to mediums and whatever, but can I put it? What I'm trying to say, yeah. I can anybody talk to dead? Do you know what I mean?
Hello, Dr. Smith.
Hiya, Dr. Smith. It's not particularly. Tommy says, besides the lotto numbers, what would you like to know about the future? I don't really want to know about the future. It's I mean, it's coming up to anniversary of my mum's passing. And it's just, you know, when you lose somebody like that you love very much, you just want to know that they're all right, or, you know, is the sort of, can I put it, is the life after death. You know what I mean?
That was clever.
Oh, Crypto says she did a tarot reading. Don't like do it. I tell you something. And it scared. This is one thing that scares the living bejesus out on me, and I wouldn't entertain it in a million years. And that's Ouija boards. Never ever go down that road.
Oh, doctor.
Wakey says it's hard work getting sense out of some of the living, never mind the dead. But yeah, it is. I won't sort of want to delve into future or anything. You know, it's just the fact that you do. You know, when you lose somebody that you love, you want to know that, you know, they're at rest, if that makes sense.
Where do you know how? No more.
Oh, yes. Like that.
Once you're dead, you go deaf.
Oh, yes. I like that new editing software.
But you see,
Right-
I mean...
Right where the watermark is, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Have a guess what's right over it?
What?
It's right by, you know, my logo.
Yeah.
When my video shows, the watermark's under my logo, so you can't see the watermark. So made up with that.
Callum's got a doppelganger, according to Amjad. He says there were when he were on break having his lunch. He says there were in canteen. There were a student. I don't think he was down to London. Oh dear!
Don't even go there. I'm meant to be going to London the end of July. I don't want to go. I may not go.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. But yeah, I mean, you know, what? How can I put it? I don't really want to know future. It's just, you know, I wouldn't mind getting a message from my mum, but it had got to be something really, really convincing to convince me, if you know what I mean.
What's the link, partners?
Click on it, you'll find it. It's an advert. It's that Cronenberg 64 advert.
Oh,
Pain in the backside's back.
The one where he has the Alsatians. Eric Cantona.
Oh, it's that advert.
Yeah.
But yeah, they reckon that everybody's got a doppelganger. It's very true, Tommy, that is. But it's like this, you know. I mean, I watch a lot of these ghost adventures and things like that, and I mean,
what's that? Was it Most Haunted?
That were Yvette Fielding, weren't it?
It was indeed, yeah. The youngest Blue Peter presenter.
Most Haunted. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I was watching one last night, and it's called Ghost Adventure. It's in America. Now, this couple had asked them to go to their house. Now they were, I'm not sort of, how can I put it? They were a bit hillbilly, if you know what I mean.
Hillbilly rock,
Redneck.
hillbilly roll,
Redneck.
the line and away we
Yeah,
go.
they were a bit,
Little
you
of
know,
lunchtime, little bit
rough
of...
and ready.
Rednecks.
Let's just put it that way. And she reckoned that they were scratching her and they were scratching her daughter. Now, they caught them out quite a few times. Now, she says that every time she says, I keep getting this burning feeling, and when I look, there's these scratches on my back. Hi, Kath, how are you?
I don't care.
So, anyway, so the guy in charge says to her, Let me just see you reach round to, because it was like on a right hand side. Anyway, so it says to this woman, just reach round so I can, debunk whether you're not doing it to yourself. So anyway, so she showed him this scar that on her shoulder, and she says, I had to have surgery, blah blah blah, and I can't reach any further than this. Now he caught it on camera when they're in one at bedrooms. She put her hand right behind her back and she was scratching her back. So you know what I mean? And basically, they sent them to a motel because they were going to do when they bring priest in and whatever. I forgot what they call it now. Anyway,
Exorcism.
yeah, that's it. But the thing is, they interviewed like this pastor, one of the local pastors, and he says, oh, I did this and this, that and other, and I got all these scratches on my tummy. Anyway, so the blessed ass and all this, that and other, and sent them to a motel. And funnily enough, while they were at this motel, nothing, nada, zilch. So obviously they wanted, I don't know, fame, I don't know. Yeah, it were all debunked. She says she couldn't physically, scratch her own back, but it says, here's what, all red flags and bells and whistles is going off because they'd caught her on film earlier on reaching round her back with same arm. So, that were all a load of BS. Do you know what I mean? I think they just wanted...
Yeah, there's too many frauds out there. Like I said, you mentioned the late Derek Acora.
But yeah, they couldn't find basically anything for what they were saying. Once they write a picture and they put them up in a motel, hotel, or whatever you want to call it, nothing.
What about Hilton?
No. But it's like everything else. They probably wanted the 5 minutes of fame. You know what I mean?
That was 15.
Yeah, well,
15, that's what Andy Worrell said. Everyone swims for 15 minutes.
They wanted 5 minutes in their case, but
I know somebody who got his 15 minutes of fame.
But this is the thing. They interviewed one of her friends, and she says, "Do you think she's doing it to herself?" And even the friend admitted she thought she were doing it to herself. But I mean, it's like this, whether it's real or not real, you don't want to go there, sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's not something to be messed with. Amjad's got all his shampoos in his wardrobe.
From a place for shampoo.
You probably can't fit it anywhere else. So yeah.
I think me cup needs washing.
But it's same as I've said before, Crypto. I know what you're saying. We've had sort of things happening where you can't possibly explain it away. But, Crypto says she's got some scary stuff I'll tell you on your panel when I come up sometime. That's happened to me, real or not. This is it. You don't know. I mean, Chris... Nothing physical has happened to me myself, but Chris has had taps on shoulder and his chair tapped on back, you know what I mean? But physically, I mean, the only thing that happened to me was that when I was going upstairs and somebody said hello, and I heard it as clear as day, and that's the only thing that's happened to me.
I've had nothing happen to me.
No.
If it ain't
Oh,
green,
yes, they
then
have.
it's cleanly. Whatever that means.
Oh, did you watch Advert Lee then?
No, I didn't. No, I
But
didn't.
yeah, you know, I mean,
Eric Cantona's driving in a truck with a couple of Alsatians in back. No, they're not German Shepherds, they're Alsatians because he's in Alsace.
Well, she did go
oh dear, he's on the ball tonight, his biscuit. He says I've only took my headphones off, he says, and he's oh dear. Oh, there's no
Hey, partners, I've got 3 videos in the bank. New
that's
ones.
Wally.
1,
Great.
2, 3. I've got 4 and one that I'm still in the middle of filming.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I can't finish because
you've got-
I don't know how it's going to turn out. It's not over.
I've got.
Once I get this
the ones
ABS
I'm
mod,
all
I can
filming
finish the video
now
off.
are all on my new software that I'm editing on.
Pardon you.
Yeah, pardon
Testing,
me.
testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. Well, nice to know it's working.
What's my volume like with my mic?
It's fine.
I'm using that same mic again, but it's a
Just
USB mic, innit? And I keep moving it because I'm moving it between the places when I'm doing filming. Because when I film away from the workbench, I end up moving it elsewhere. But I am looking at other mics.
See you later, Dan. Thank you.
See you later, Dan. See
Right,
you
see you
later,
later, Dan.
I mean, Amjad's just said he says in his sleep he got up randomly middle at night. He says he thought he saw a ghost in a black dress. It could have been like you were sleepwalking.
Possibly a lucid dream.
Yeah, and it's like
Could
this
be anything.
mind can play funny tricks on you.
It can.
Yeah. You see, that's what I sort of pondered about this. I mean, I don't do it as much nowadays, but I wake up and I'm wide awake, and sometimes I come downstairs. But I was going back upstairs, and as I sort of turned to go on up to the second lot of stairs, I heard a bloke say hello. Nothing, nothing nasty or anything. And I thought to myself, nah, were I hearing things? You know what I mean? There was I was trying to explain it away why I heard this man's voice say hello. So, but anyway.
Hey ho.
It's what the unexplained. You know what I mean? It's what's Gordo on about? They only changed the name due to World War II. What?
I think it might go back to First World War. German Shepherd Alsatian thing.
Oh. Gordo says, "Are you sure it weren't your reflection in the mirror?" This is a question to throw out to everybody, and I mean everybody. Have you ever had a dream that you've been in a place and then lo and behold, you go to this place and you instantly recognise places? If I'm sort of explaining it, you know what I mean? It like what they call a deja vu moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wakey says he used to sleepwalk. Turned out it was because I used to get a pint and a rum and black at last orders. Changed to Southern Comfort and it stopped. but yeah, it's I call it. Well, they do call it a deja vu moment when when you have this dream that you've been to this place, and then lo and behold, weeks or months down the line, you end up in that same place that you dreamed about, and you think, well, I know this place. Gordo says, yeah, he gets it quite a lot. You know, it's not just me then, you know what I mean? It's what I call it. And we'll sort of drive through a place, and I say to Chris, I feel like I've been here before. When I know we haven't. Deja vu, in a sense, Amjad, means that you've got that feeling that you've been there before. If that, I don't know exactly the true meaning of the word. I mean, probably partner has to look it up for me. But
it's French for already seen.
Yeah, I knew it was something, you know. But this is the thing, you know. And I get it quite a lot as well, Gordo. You know what I mean? You think, well, even though I've never been here before, I feel like I've been here before. And that's what they call a deja vu moment, is you've got that feeling that you've already been here before. And certain situations, you can have that same feeling. You know, let's say...
let's see if this works.
I mean, I'm talking metaphorically here. Let's say I have a dream and that we win lottery, and then a few weeks later down the line, you actually win lottery. I used to get that feeling every time I set off delivering the post. But yeah, that's sort of the only way I can explain it, Amjad, is, yeah. You know, let's say I have a dream and, you know, with air popping champagne corks and blah, blah, blah. And then a few weeks later, it actually does happen. I get the same with people saying things as well. They start saying something and I know what the next line of the sentence is. I can do that a lot, Gordo. And then you turn around and say, well, I know what I'm going to say, blah, blah, blah. And Chris will say, well, how do you know that? I'll say, because I don't know. I can't explain it. It wouldn't be beyond the realms then, Amjad, to say that you could sleepwalk as well. I mean, because Callum don't do it a lot, but he has done it before. It was like one night he got out of bed, he opened his bedroom door and he was coming downstairs. Now, I shout, because I'm a light sleeper, I heard his door open and I shout, what are you doing? And next minute he just turns around, comes back, gets in bed. I says to him, what were you doing going downstairs last night? And he couldn't even remember going downstairs. So obviously he was sleepwalking. Well, if you can, Gordo, you know, sharing the love, sharing is caring, if you know what I mean. Says I sleep fart. I think all men do. Sleep farted. Oh dear.
I'll have to get this working. There is a way for it to work.
Did anybody like the thing that I'd put up on my Facebook about farting and peeing at the same time?
Yeah.
I thought that was dead funny. It says with rain comes thunder. So yeah, I thought it very apt. Although I've never experienced it. Yeah. So that'd be interesting to find out if you can fart and pee at the same time. So yeah, we'll see what the outcome of that sort of question is. Can you fart and pee at the same time? I don't know. Can you fart and pee at the same time, partner?
I don't know, I've not tried it.
Neither have I. Lee's not answering.
No, because I've got a new gadget working, but it don't seem to be communicating.
Oh dear.
I've got a telly that's a Polaroid telly, but it's got YouTube on it. But it won't let me watch the YouTube on it.
Probably because you've got to sign in.
I'm signed in on the telly.
Don't know then.
Nor do I. I don't think it likes the Wi-Fi.
Oh. Crypto says I've had an out-of-body experience that's weird. I tried to look in a mirror when doing it. I just look fuzzy. Oh dear. Now, something like that would scare living bejesus out of me. That's another thing. We're talking about farting and peeing, Crypto. Is it actually possible? This is the thing. So, yeah. But there's a lot of funny things in the world that, you know, Gordo says at this precise moment I would say yes, as I've got a bad belly. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
But yeah, I mean we do get onto some weird subjects. Farting and peeing at the same time. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, were you holding a kitchen knife at the time, Crypto? Now that would, yeah, I'd, yeah. Was that a quick walk tonight?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh. Oh, no, says I dare not fart just in case I follow through.
Yeah.
But hadn't you noticed, though, you know, after you've had a bad tummy and you've had a Bartic squirts, you don't fart just in case.
There were no little white eyes looking at me.
Uh-huh.
But I did see a pigeon with 10.
Oh.
Hey, is it done? It still looks too low. Yeah, it still is. It still needs building up.
But that's the thing. I mean, Amjad says I don't know what it is in my sleep. I randomly get up and shake him round to wake up. Some things just freak me out in my sleep. But this is it, and this is what they call nightmares, Amjad, you know what I mean? And it's like, normally people, when they have dreams, can't remember. But when they sort of, when I class them as scary dreams, that's where I class as a nightmare.
I've had a nightmare for the last 20 years.
19 to be exact.
19.
Oh dear. Gordo says he's had a dicky tummy for 4 days. That's not good.
That's not good, Gordo.
What's a push, Gordo?
More than 24 hours or 48 at the very most, but not 4 days. You know. You ought to get it checked out, Gordo, if you've had it for longer than 48 hours. They say dreams is a way of working things out in the real world.
I had to work out when I had a dream that I had a giraffe driving a car with me. I worked that one out.
You're just weird.
Yeah, Chris, you just don't weird full stop.
Yeah. Did anybody hear that? He says I had a dream that a giraffe was sat driving a car with its head out at window. Yeah, that's just weird, you know.
Yeah, Chris is just weird full stop.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris is just weird full stop.
An appointment with a psychiatrist needed, I think. Oh dear. But this is the thing. I keep having this reoccurring dream about when I first left school and I went straight into a factory and like going back to work and things like that. I don't know whether it's my subconscious saying I need something to occupy, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what I think dreams are. It's your subconscious mind sifting through the day's sensory input.
Yeah.
Don't you think you find that most of your dreams are about what you've experienced
Yeah,
during that day?
Like a subconscious thing.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just going through all your sensory input.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it'd be like trolling through your, you know, if you've been recording something on a camera and you're just trolling through old footage.
Yeah, yeah. That is exactly through my experiences, partners.
Yeah.
Oh, as Glasgow, Tracy. I did know about it because Johnny told me it were going to surprise you. Wakey says he hopes this giraffe
Hi,
were
Tracy.
insured.
Hi, Tracy.
No, I don't
Oh,
think
got
it
to see
is.
Alex Bellend
Okay.
on the.
He says, did he ever? Because
Yeah,
you see, not
well, see-
a lot of people know this, but Gordo does suffer from bipolar. But yeah,
Not-
you know,
not
I mean, I'm
people
not
know
going
that.
to. Eh?
I thought you were doing a Michael Caine there.
Oops. I don't believe I've just
Right,
done
okay. A lot of people know that.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going into details or anything.
Jeanette, do you want to
No,
laugh?
no, don't.
I was on the YouTube side a minute ago, and guess what I've done?
What did you do?
Unsubscribed from you, and then resubscribed. Left it by accident.
Dr. Kwan? But yeah, I mean, what partner's saying, Amjad, that could explain in his sleep freak him out. It's the experiences that you've had in all like past experiences. You know what I mean? Funny. This were a funny. I mean, I can remember it like, and
like last week.
no,
I couldn't resist that
can't
one.
explain it. I set a YouTube channel up and a Facebook page for Biscuit. And I don't know why I dreamt that. You know what I mean? I can't really explain why I dreamt it. You know what I mean? It's like these ideas pop into your head, but then your subconscious hangs onto that. You know what I mean? I would say that they were Chinese or something like that. Gordo. Richard says you always have dreams when you're in light sleep. I always have a dream after I've been to the toilet or got up during the night. But this is the thing, you see, because I sleep very lightly anyway. Yeah, and it's like, how can I put it? These thoughts come to life, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't ask me to explain why I was setting a YouTube page up for Biscuit and a Facebook page. I don't know.
Instagram account. Twitter, biscuit Twitter.
Yeah.
A rumble.
We go through most obscure social networks.
But I mean, it's like there is a lot of
version of YouTube.
There is a lot of dogs got YouTube pages, and there's a lot of dogs got Facebook pages. Oh, Crypto says she had a dream the world was not real. We was living in like a marble and it was all metal and the sky, sun was not real and nobody knows what. But this is there again, Crypto. That's your subconscious and your thoughts like visualizing things, you know what I mean? I've been watching too much sci-fi.
Yeah.
And he says that's what I thought before I met him, and when I met him, he was a balding ginger Irishman. But what was that name of that doctor we had? Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. We had a doctor join the practice, like a locum,
Doctor, I don't know what her name is.
and the name were Odijofo. Now, with a name like that, what would you visualise? This is a similar sort of situation to what Gordo's talking about. A name were Odijofo. So let's visualise what you think she'd look like. Dreams from in the temporal lobe of the brain. This region is in charge of building, imagining and recreating memories. Dreams occur during the REM rapid eye movement stage of sleep. Oh, there you are. Yeah, exactly, Gordo. But she were white and she were English. So obviously she was married to a black guy. But yeah, I mean, when we saw the name, because it took us quite a while to be able to pronounce it. And I asked the receptionist one day and I said, well, exactly how do you pronounce it? And she says, Odijofo. Now, you would imagine, I mean, I've only seen her like 2 or 3 times. And you walk in imagining that you're going to be faced with a black lady, but she weren't. She were English and she were white. So it
She might
just
have been married.
Eh?
She might have been married to
Yeah.
to such a person.
Yeah, that's what I said. I says obviously she's married to a coloured guy. You know what I mean? And obviously she's adopted his name. But yeah, this is what I'm saying about names can be deceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just says his mum and dad say to me before bed, do a little prayer before you go to sleep. My dad still says it to me. But I mean, it don't matter, Amjad. Same as Richard's just said, it's your brain, the temporal lobe in your brain. You know, and it's I think basically, I mean, if I'm honest, it's dreams are a way of sort of debunking certain situations, certain, I don't know, let's say conversations that you've had. Richard said if you set your alarm to wake you during the night and knock it off, you will have a dream as soon as you drift off. Hey, oh, that rings a bell, Gordo. He says, well, you've heard of Dr. Doolittle. My current doctor is Dr. Feckle.
Doctor Do Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And we keep getting these text messages saying that currently we've only got one doctor. So unless you're dying or you're dead, don't bother ringing doctors for an appointment. In no uncertain terms. You know, what is it that what's that number that you ring? 101 or whatever it is.
Which one?
You know,
101.
yeah, that's. I think it's 101. You know, ring them and let them sort it because we ain't got. You know, same as I said to Chris. If you've seen our surgery partners, I mean, you've probably seen it on. Like, I mean, Chris's. It's just up road, 5 minutes in car, and it's a massive doctors, and they've got like 2 floors to it, and
10 million.
Hey,
It cost 10 million.
yeah, according to what Chris has just said, it cost them 10 million to build it, and not so long back they was going to shut it down and merge with another doctors, but there were all these petitions and whatever, so the you know, we'll scrap that. But now they're saying that there's only one doctor available. Now you'd think a big surgery like that, it'd get somebody just like that, but I don't know. You've had that, haven't you?
What?
Where you wake up and you can't move.
Oh,
Yeah, Chris has had it, Crypto, but I mean, I can't move anyway. You know, getting out of bed is, you know, to go to the toilet is a chore in itself.
Must be doing the horizontal dance.
Yeah, that's because Dig's on top of your Crypto. Here's a funny dream. It's pretend. So me and my auntie were Tesco's doing shopping. We come back to the car park. Car wasn't there. She says to me, I left my car on and I grabbed her by the coat and shouted. But yeah, it's hard to explain. The brain is a funny thing. You know what I mean? It's like same as Richard says, you've got 4 lobes in your brain, and like each lobe, you know,
I bet them.
Lee's probably only got 2.
I've probably got none.
You know, it's like one global.
I've probably got none. Could have met him.
But it's like these lobes in your brain control like your speech and your movement, and you know, it's like when you have a stroke, it affects the brain and you know what I mean, which affects basically your speech and your movement, and you know, and that's why more often than not, let's say you have a stroke, it affects all one side. Benny, stop it with my mask. Don't shut it down, whatever you do. But yeah, that's why when stroke works, it
I've got
only
my
affects
fingers
one
wearing in the
side.
way there.
It's like, let's say you're paralysed down your left-hand side. Tracy says she tried to come up, but it's a pain in the butt with Safari settings.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, that's why when you have a... There you go. They are, Mr. Google. Frontal, parietal, temporal, and well, yeah, that one as well. That is the 4 lobes in your brain, and they control like speech and your movement and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's why when you have a stroke, it only affects you one side. So have you had a good time then, Tracy? That's the main thing.
Safari.
Yeah.
She on a safari. I say Glasgow's not. Oh, Glasgow is safari. Unless we've got lions and giraffes.
It's probably that giraffe driving.
Yeah, it probably is after
Having a giraffe.
Yeah, she's probably come face to face with that, you know, driving giraffe that Chris keeps having these dreams about. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Why are you oh dearing?
Because I've just nearly had a big mishap.
Oh dear.
Put it this way, didn't you see me trying to cut something with one of my blades? It has a blade on it that's chisel. And you press down on it. As you press down on it, the blade went ding. I went in that direction. And my hands, lucky my hands weren't in the way, because I think it would have took my hands
You've got
with
to
it.
want it blade now. Why they can't just call them top, middle, and bottom? Hiya, Johnny. That's good to hear. He says they're having a good time. So I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Crypto says she's just getting a drink. She'll not be a minute. In other
Hey, I
words,
tell you now,
Johnny,
shopping's going up.
in
Everything's
other
been
words,
going up.
Johnny, you've
Oh
got
yeah,
crap
I went
Wi-Fi.
shopping yesterday, only
They-
for essentials. Do you know how much I paid for a loaf of bread?
Go on.
60p.
You're going to wrong places.
Everything's going up.
Everything's going up.
You want to go to Aldi or
It's
Lidl?
Aldi's
like-
bread
it's
is
like when
Aldi
you-
is still
it's
not.
like when
It's
you
not
go
that.
shopping,
Aldi's
they
is
put-
still 55p.
No,
It's
Lego,
like
it's
everything
cheaper.
else. They've
Every
put
penny counts.
10p or 20p on certain things, and they think that you're not noticed.
No, what you want to do is you want to be going to Asda when they're reducing stuff, and you'll get it for
Yellow label.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Richard says 60p for. I reckon it's cheap enough.
Yeah, it is.
I think because you see, we have that 50-50, and you can pay above £1 for that.
Yeah, Jackie's on about going to make some bread. She's going to make some bread. She doesn't trust me to make it.
she got a bread maker.
No, she'll put it in the oven. She's done it before that way.
Aldi do bread making machines.
Yeah, Gordo says 60p for a loaf of bread. I pay 120. I don't know. Chris will tell you because I don't.
£1.10p down at Asda.
Yeah, that 50. Well, it's Kingsmill, isn't it, that we have?
Oh yeah, I used to have that, and I went off it. I just
Yeah, Kingsmill 50-50, and Chris says it's £1.10p down at Asda.
Right, I've just listed that on eBay.
What is it?
It's a module. It's parking. It's module for your rear parking sensors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I had problems with parking sensors. The first thing I did was buy a module off eBay. This was back in December. It didn't work, so it turned out it was one of the sensors that had gone.
Oh.
So I got used genuine part because aftermarket stuff's rubbish.
yeah.
So I just used genuine Volvo part. 15
Ah.
quid and it fixed it. So I thought I'll stick this
I'm
on.
loving this new view. Kind of redone. I ain't got a big bloody lamp in my way no more.
Going back to prices of bread, Asda do a cheap version. I mean, it started off at about 54p.
Yeah.
Nah, you go down for the same thing now, and it's
I
about.
don't go
75.
cheapest. That's
Yeah,
absolute rubbish. You go for second cheapest, which
But
costs
this
only a
is
bit
why-
more.
this
It's a
is
hell of a lot
why-
better.
This is why we only buy the 50-50 because it is cheap and cheerful.
We
don't
don't
get the cheapest, you get the
we
second
eat too much
cheapest.
bread. Do you know how much a loaf we can go through in 2 days? A full loaf in 2 days between two of us.
Well, we can go.
Well, there's
through
nothing
a
wrong
loaf
with
in one
Aldi.
day.
The second, like I said, it's the second cheapest. That's the decent one. You don't go for rock bottom one.
But I mean, it all depends where you shop as well, because farm foods, they do that Kingsmill 50-50, 2 for £1.50. Now down
Yeah,
at
they do.
Asda, that is £1.10p per loaf.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
I'm gonna miss the bacon. I'm gonna miss not
in the
being on the
current
bacon live on
climate,
Tuesday.
it's best to shop around. And
I'm gonna miss not being on the bacon live Tuesday.
well, you only need a packet
Bacon.
of creams.
You're gonna be
No,
cooking some
I can't
bacon.
do it. I've got
on
other
panel.
stuff on that day during the day. So
No,
I'm
I
not gonna
appreciate
get a
you've got
chance
some-
to do
yeah,
it.
I appreciate
I'm
you've
not gonna
other
be able to do the running
commitments.
round. I've got other stuff going on. That's why I've.
You'll be
I've
able to do it once you're doing security, doing festivals.
Yeah, Crypto says I cannot eat bread and gluten free.
No, I'm not banned from Asda anymore, Gordo. I can go, but I choose not to.
But the thing is, I mean, in your case, Crypto, you would probably be better buying a bread maker and making your own. Same as I say,
Yeah.
that Duff's
I'll
Farm.
do the bread makers.
That Duff's Farm is, they do everything: oatmeal, self-raising, plain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've got some from Dove's farm in the cupboards, kitchen cupboards.
Well,
and
I've
on
got
the
some
counter.
in my drawers. I've got some Dove's Farm. Tommy says the meat has gone very expensive over here. Well, that's it. You'd probably be better
Same
off
everywhere.
buying a pig, a sheep, or a cow and butchering it yourself.
Slaughtering it. Yeah.
But I mean, this is what I always say as well. Even if the supermarkets were to cut the prices, they'd still be making a profit.
Yeah, you would.
It just cuts down the profit margin or whatever they sell it. I don't care. It's like let me
Look,
That's not bad priced either.
no. Where's that?
Aldi.
Oh, Aldi. Ooh.
Oh yeah, Aldi have got a load of new stuff coming in because they've got a load of hobby stuff coming in as well.
It looks quite a decent one as well. It's not going to go any further. I think that's.
No, there is one more. More.
It looks
But
a
yeah,
decent
I mean,
bread maker.
in crypto's case, you'd probably be better off buying a bread maker and making your own. I mean, that's
Yeah.
basically what my sister used to do, because her ex-husband was celiac, like crypto is. She used to make cobs and bread and all sorts.
I
Got
can,
a lot good.
I can come up on now. I've got a decent phone. I can come up on panel off my phone.
I'm Jazz Blackberry's in bed.
Yeah, and he's probably hiding under the covers.
Oh, Safari's search engine.
Yes, I haven't got an iPhone no more.
Oh, no, that's the Apple browser.
Yeah.
Do Apple.
Yeah.
Crackle.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I don't have it. I've got an iPhone, but I don't use it. I only use it for as a camera now.
Richard says he uses Sainsbury's as its nearest. It would be 40 kilometres. This is exactly what we're saying about our Asda. It's only a little Asda, but we've got one that's about 10 minutes away that's a superstore. Now, same with sort of just down, like within walking distance, there's a garage. Now, the price of the petrol has been £1.63. Now, you go to Asda at the superstore and it's cheaper. But same as Chris says, it's defeating object because you're having to use petrol to go down there to fill up. So by the time you've saved what is pennies, really, you know, you're defeating object because you've had to travel 10 minutes to get cheaper petrol when we've got one just down the road here. So, you know, I mean, in that instance, it is like...
Price you can make some big savings.
So they're pretty reasonable. I mean, it did go up to £1.70 a litre, but
I
it's
saw
back
that.
down.
Our local is 170.7 a litre.
It's gone back
That's
to
diesel.
£1.63, I think. £1.89 a litre where Gordo is. Blimmin'
It must be going to motorway services. What's nearest motorway services to Bristol? That Michael. What's it called? Michael.
It's always more dearer on motorway services.
Yeah, that's where it must be
When
going.
when we've been going anywhere. Hey up. Hello.
Hello.
Hey up, Johnny.
Hey,
My
just got
work is fine.
Oh, you're in
The
Funky
Safari
Hotel.
search engine on Tracy's phone won't let it accept the microphone and camera
Oh.
for some reason. So why she can't get up?
You in Bates Motel?
It's not. It's nice hotel actually.
So it's
Merchant Inn.
not a
Lovely
travel
place,
lodge.
Glasgow. Very nice.
Have you had a
What's
nice
that
time then,
services on
Johnny?
M5?
Yeah, all good. I met him outside and he shook my hand and we had a chat and he took some photos of us and good night.
Ooh. Bet
Enjoyed
you-
it.
I bet you were crying on way to Glasgow because of the price of petrol, Johnny.
Michael Wood, that's what it is. The Michael Wood services.
I've got a quarter of a tank left. It's cost me about 60 quid in fuel to come up here.
Oh dear.
But she's a bit thirsty to start with, let alone 210 miles.
We're just on about price of food. I mean, we've got like
Yeah, I want to have a word. What bread does he get? Bloody that bleach stuff that lasts 3 years.
but we're on about petrol. I mean, where that garage is, where we are, you could walk to it basically. So I think it was 163. I think, but you can get it cheaper at our like.
Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo.
But
It was
cost
Where's
you
the gas
petrol there in first place.
Yeah, that's true. I make big savings on bread. I ain't eaten any for 2.5 years. Jill, only. Why, who else is it? Longer?
I only like Warburton's only.
Not call them.
They only. They only.
Ain't trying to say a lot.
Hi Tracy.
Hold it a minute, live. Hang on.
Hi everybody. Hi
Tracy.
Pat.
Tracy.
Hi
Hi,
Lee.
I think that's the first time I've seen with your hair down. You always got the
Because I don't
Freudian
want
face
to
lift.
Go easy. Well, Tracy. At the
I'll show
moment.
you outside here. Can you see?
Ooh.
Glasgow is nice.
Down there.
I've got
I think it's
family
the gear
in
bar.
Glasgow.
the Gaelic bar.
Queens.
Thinks it's a gay bar.
Glasgow is nice.
Queen's Hotel.
Get your head out.
Well, I'm not walking down lots of flights of stairs just to go outside for a quick fag and then walk up 2 flights of stairs. I'm sticking it out a big window. Oh. Can't see each other.
Closer,
Whoever did that, hello
closer
to
to
everybody.
Avonmouth is Michael Wood Services.
Oh. Hello, Hazy.
So have you had a good night then, Tracy?
I have, love, yeah. I've had 3 Bacardis and Cokes. I'm not Bacardi. What do I say Bacardi for? Vodka, Smirnoff vodka. And guess what I brought in case I'm fancy a nightcap? A bottle of Sambuca Black. Do you see that? Where's the camera? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got half a bottle there and some lemonade, so we're all right.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, Tracy.
Yeah, there's no
you've got
shortage of
to
iron
stay
brew
while
up there.
Have you
sunshine.
seen this little posh bathroom? I am. Bigger than my bath. My
I heard
bath's
Johnny saying
smaller.
you're not showing up bathroom, are you?
Yeah.
I'd be about to share a shower.
Oh.
Nice big bath.
With a short shower as well.
Yeah, it's got a shower
Yeah.
Think of that.
Oh.
and a big bath.
You'd be able to share a shower.
You showed a pretty bathroom. Look at me! Look at me!
Oh, God, I'm getting in with you, Johnny.
Well, it's Tracy's thing. She likes to show everybody where you're staying.
Yeah.
You got your phone back. All right.
It says Easy's there, but it says device is not connected.
Who's
It is low, your volume, isn't it? Very low. I can hear them though, but
No,
got
it's
to.
gone.
Think if I sign back out, sign back in.
No. So have you been tonight then, Jeanette? All right.
Yeah, Kath says ice is looking good. Kath,
Oh.
say hello to Kath.
Yeah, shut the window and I might able to hear a bit better. That's it.
shut that door?
Shut that door.
Shut that door! Shut that door!
Oh. I dyed my hair black. Don't know if you've noticed. It's not red anymore.
No, it looks different.
Got it
I
all out.
wouldn't know. Yours had it tight back.
Say hello to your
I had a
cat.
codden
I'll
facelift.
never forgive you.
Hiya, car.
What's your chat?
She must be can't see chat.
Oh,
Chat.
Yeah,
Hang
she
on,
says
I'll
nice
wrap it
this
down.
looking
Oh,
you
you've
up.
got wrapper in my phone.
For tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am Tracy.
You,
I'm
you,
gonna wear
Oh, was that a stars in their eyes?
you, you
Who are you
switching
going to be
roles, are
tonight,
you?
Johnny? Well, tonight, Matthew.
Hiya.
Hi,
Everybody.
Face.
Izzy.
Hello.
Here's Johnny.
Keeping the Welsh end up.
Turn round. You see you.
I don't know how rude, Johnny.
Hang on,
Like, yeah, hang on, I can see you.
Oh,
Tracy.
I thought it was at the
Tracy,
seaside.
you look lovely tonight.
Can
Not that
you
you
hear
don't look lovely every other night, but
Hello.
hi, Johnny.
Yeah, go good.
How was the
Had a
drive?
great night. We got a bit hammered before you even started show.
How was the drive?
They said there's a bar. There's a bar right behind me, right on top of balcony. And then
Oh, you've
the
been
bar
to the
right
show already.
behind
Have
them.
you,
What was that?
What?
have you been to the show already?
Yeah, it only finished about
Tonight,
half an hour
was it?
ago.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex Bellend.
So,
You only call him a bellend partner, right? Because you're an uncaring little shithead.
Oh, you know I'm having a laugh.
But I love you though, because you're from
Darkness,
Yorkshire.
darkness, let me ask you a
You
question.
know I'm having a laugh, Johnny.
Everybody's got their own opinion.
He knows I love
It's
him.
not- I know nothing about the guy. It's just
I mean,
it's just
that guy
making
come
a
all the way
joke out of his
from
name.
Hampton, which one that you kicked off with your foot, so that's commitment.
Yeah.
Hello, Jeanette. How are you?
And then he took
Hiya.
away some of my bacon.
Yeah, enjoyed the
Hello,
bacon.
It's like this. I mean,
Oh,
I've
yes.
never even heard of him.
I've sampled it
before.
myself.
Yeah,
Is it? You've
I've
got
never
to
heard
come
of him.
to
I
West
don't know the
Yorkshire.
guy, but if it's your cup of tea, then
I know.
We went to see him at Wales.
I know.
Yorkshire,
Listen,
that
You can
camper
come.
van.
You can come over and
I'll
speak.
even let you plug it in.
what?
It depends
I'm
what you're
running
plugging in.
expensive van, the electric will be free.
Oh, yeah, nice. I've already
You
got
can't
three
in
left.
between it with like fucking Butlins with
Listen,
caravans there as
Packness,
well.
let me ask you a quick question.
What?
Packness. No, not you, Johnny. Packness.
What nest?
Do you know this morning on Jimmy C's show,
Yeah.
was you almost pissing your pants because you read my comment?
No.
I thought you started laughing as soon as I wrote it. Do you know when?
No, it must have been something else because you know YouTube's a bit behind Zoom.
Yeah, I don't know. But
So it
Jimmy
must
said
have been, it'll be
Jimmy said
something. It was
something
someone
about
else.
the smartest thing that ever come out of my mouth. And then I wrote the smartest thing that ever came out of his mouth was my balls.
No, I didn't know.
You
It
romantic
wasn't that. It
fool.
definitely wasn't that. No.
As soon as I wrote it, you just started pissing
But,
yourself laughing.
Zoom's behind. YouTube's quite a bit behind Zoom. It's more
Yeah,
more
yeah,
behind
yeah.
StreamYard.
There's chat there though.
I don't know.
Question is,
Yeah, but
Easy,
I'm
have you got your
fine.
custard creams yet?
Put live chat on it, takes the screen.
I haven't got custard creams, but I think I've got everything else. There's a lot of sugar in this cake, isn't there?
It's looking good.
It's a cake, isn't it?
It's a
There's
blondie.
always chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
blondie.
think Harry's going to like it. Harry loves custard creams.
Well, that's one of Chris's favourites as well. He likes custard creams.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, Hazy.
Packet, 'cause
Why?
the cream, give it a chance.
I've got stuff on that day, so I'm not going to be able to do. I've got
Yeah,
stuff
it's
on.
got-
I've got
it's
other stuff.
It's only an hour.
Making that
Yeah,
Tuesday.
I've got other stuff on, so can't commit.
Hey,
I'll
we're
be
glorious
watching it.
drive up here. Beautiful weather. The
I saw
scenery.
that
Wow.
live. It looked glorious.
The
Yeah.
scenery one.
Lovely and sunny.
I mean, Wales.
A1.
Wales is like fucking amazing. when you drive down
Johnny,
the
did you
Wales.
go up A1?
Saw the mountains today.
We're driving up and up and up.
That little RAV4 of mine is a fucking brilliant car. Boom,
Yeah.
hills like
It's
that.
thirsty.
I was wondering how the drive. I asked you just now how the drive was. You ignored me, Johnny.
Expensive but fun.
£18 for fish and chips.
Okay,
And
now.
True. Well, for
We'll
one,
go to Harry Ramsden's.
I don't
For
know
one
what fish
fish and
and
chips?
chips.
Oh, bloody horrible.
hang
But
about, hang
we
about.
got Johnny got a special and a battered sausage, yeah, and I got fish and chip supper. he gets back here, my fish has got breadcrumbs on, and his fish has got batter on, so he swapped over.
Was it £18?
And then I didn't eat it because I didn't like it. It's not fish, not the same
No
taste.
way.
You get a deep fried Mars bar.
Hang on,
That's what
look
I've
at
been told.
it.
I've been told the food in Scotland is disgusting.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
Was that all together then, Tracy? Or that?
18 quid for all of it, but it were horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's
fish and
okay.
chips.
It's £9
Special
each.
about sausage.
The bad sausage, I could have propped my fucking door open with it.
£9 each, Johnny. You've had dinner for £9 each. Stop it.
It's
You're
expensive.
on holiday.
I went out and done that. Should have seen us at service place. She got bloody pasty and
I mean, I'm-
chips or something because
I
she
like
won't pay
to-
9 quid for a bloody.
I like to say- I
I'm
like
not going
to
to
think
pay
of my
£9 for just a burger and some fries.
Ain't Burger King expensive? 9 quid for a meal? Get
Listen,
stuff.
Yeah, it's
did you see my
expensive.
video the
Burger
other
King.
day? I paid £7.30 for one burger in Burger
Yeah.
King.
Yeah.
She said, "Is that? Can I just have the burger?" She went, "Well, that's $6.20." And she went, "You what?"
Oh, just for a burger.
No, I paid $7.29, Trace.
That's
We could
ridiculous.
go to our chippy and feed whole family for less than a tenner.
There were a Greggs there and Burger King, and then there was this other little shop thing, and it said pie, chips, and peas and gravy for £6. I said, I'll have that.
Vincent Tat. No, what is
But
it?
it wasn't a
Vincent
pie, it
Tatty.
was a Cornish pasty, but it was right big. What do you call them?
They said it was a pie and they give you a pasty.
Tradition. What is it called? I
That
can't
sounds
say it.
wrong, doesn't it?
I can't say that word.
You'd have been better off going to
I can't
Greggs.
say it.
Traditional pasty,
Yeah.
a big bloody thing.
So you'd have been better off going to Greggs. If you need a police officer, you're guaranteed to find one in Greggs.
I mean, when you're away, you just have what you want, innit? You know.
Well,
Keep
this
it
is
away
it. I
from
mean,
the door.
it's like we've been looking at holidays today because Chris he wants to go to Lake District, but we're
Not a
talking
single
probably
we've heard of.
about
yeah.
October,
No, you think we're
November
thinking
time,
about
and it's
something.
even expensive then.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like
I'm
Chris
going
says,
back
if we don't go till October, November, it gives us time over here to put money away or
Yeah,
save
yeah.
money, so you can enjoy your holiday, and that means eating out, etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I didn't enjoy what I was bloody eating. It wrong.
No, that's what Johnny. I've been told by everybody.
You know, when food's that bad, you burp it up 20 minutes later, it still doesn't taste any better than when you put it in.
What's your
That's
hotel like?
what-
Can you
that's
buy
what-
Oh,
food?
lovely. Nice.
That's what affects
Nice hotel.
Cornish
Oh, it's a
pasty
nice
on me.
hotel, yeah. I've liked every minute of it apart from fish.
Apart from what we just had
How
away
many
back,
hours is it?
Apart from fish, they can keep it.
So you're not going on TripAdvisor for that particular place then, Tracy?
Yeah, but there's not stopping us nipping out soon and getting something that actually tastes freaking nice.
Good luck. Good luck.
All I've got is haggis.
That's
That
nice.
tastes better than what I've just had.
Mince and tatties.
Yeah.
I don't even want no else to eat.
You got to
Yeah.
see if you can find a nice full English in the morning somewhere.
This place does
Get
it
in
for
touch with Alex Smith. He might be able to point you in the right direction.
For breakfast for two of us is 25 quid.
We've got room service if we want it. 25 quid for breakfast for
on the
two.
morning, but we get nothing. I'm not paying that.
Oh, that's
There
even
you
worse.
go. Is Johnny not going to pay? Johnny, are you not going to pay for
I'm
that?
paying 25 quid for my breakfast.
And £18 for your
Bringing
tea.
it-
We've got a week
bringing it
shop.
to
Pack
your
of
room,
bacon,
man.
that thick at home, a 4-hour drive, and I've got bits.
You've got to wait 4 hours for it, Johnny.
Listen, if you don't buy breakfast, I'm unsubscribing.
Still have wasted away to nothing by the time you get home if you're doing a
Johnny,
Oh,
I took Jack for breakfast today, and it cost me 16 quid. And we went there. You know what I mean? You're paying an extra 9 quid. They're bringing it to your room for breakfast. Come on now.
Gordo's calling us
No, they
late.
don't do that. You've got to go downstairs between 8:30 and fucking 9.
The only reason why you want to go to Lake District, and there's one reason
I've
only,
been past there.
drone footage. That's
I've
the
been
only-
past there today.
We-
Oh, you
we've,
went up
seen,
M6.
we've seen a cottage that is within spitting distance of Lake Windermere, and that's one of the things. And Chris has always says,
Jeanette, we went up this hill like that. I swear to God, like that. And I said, get ready to take a picture when we get over the top. Too late. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh God!
You should have had
What-
Blackpool fucking
what-
pleasure
you
beach
want
outside
to
of it. It just went.
Want to watch Ian and Sophie's adventures? They're in Florida at the moment.
Next minute, I'm going down like that with the sign saying change to a lower gear.
Have a look at what it's called. This roller coaster that Ian.
I've seen a few castles, not as many as Wales when I went down to Wales. But
And it's basically one of the tallest roller coasters.
I've got an idea. Turn the sound down. Got it here. Turn the sound down on that. The bell is right, hang on. Oh, it'll keep it low.
Today it cost me 60.
Oh, it's about a week behind. Scratch that idea.
Yeah,
He's
if you get it,
Hi,
mate,
Mum.
you get it.
How are
The
you?
program.
You get it.
Yeah,
get a link.
StreamYard is well behind.
Yeah, it is.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is behind StreamYard. Yeah,
It's about 5 minutes delay between it.
not that much.
It is.
Keep your finger on it.
Yeah, look, it's still doing it from when. Never mind.
Right on there.
All right, let's have a
Ian and
look.
Sophie's
I
Travel
go on the
Adventure.
hand.
Have you just noticed you're on that phone, but we're using this one for the chat?
No,
Hello?
I didn't say that. I said, how come you
The roller coaster is called
roll like
the
that?
Iron
You're not
Qua-
lying.
Quasi.
Just look at you.
and that's what the roller coaster's called. And
12 seconds.
It's in Busch Garden in Tampa Bay, and it's one of the
Busch
tallest
Garden.
roller coasters.
Right back.
I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, Wendy.
It were making my stomach turn just watching it. 'Cause I don't do heights, but that.
I love a good roller coaster, I do.
But yeah, that is.
I like roller coasters.
What's the best one you ever been on, Johnny?
Pepsi Max,
Where's that?
Blackpool.
Oh,
And I've been on all the ones at Lightwater Valley. I've been on the underground one. They call it the Rat. It's an underground
my
one.
my favourite one is Speed in where's
Yeah.
that to? Oak, I think it's
I've been on
Oakwood.
Red Daffodil one. That's it.
I
First
don't
one,
do
last one.
roller coasters.
I'll go on any
I
ride.
like
Whack me
my
on the
feet
ride.
firmly on
I
the
don't like
ground.
queuing, but I'll go on any ride. But yeah, I don't care.
Don't
I
do
bumped
roller
you jumped off a
coasters.
bridge in
You
Durham
know,
once.
but because Kate got a disability badge, like we can get when we go to fairgrounds and stuff, we can get a fast track and we can fucking jump the queues. The looks you get are just like people hate you.
Shit, I've
Like
got
we-
one of them.
We can walk straight past everyone in the
Disability
queue.
badge. Oh, the badge itself, the little ID one. Oh, the big one.
The big one for parking.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Yeah, if you go to a fairground, Johnny, you can fucking. Sorry, Jeanette. I always swear on Jeanette's show. I swear on everyone's show, but I
When
do
I
know
get in
that-
a parking place, I get so close to the door with disabled parking, you need the door open. I'm right up. Right up.
You're echoing.
But yeah, I only went on Revolution at Blackpool P or wherever it is, Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Pleasure Beach.
Never again.
Yeah, me too.
That's
National
nothing.
one.
Don't
Well,
don't
shit,
Pepsi,
call it-
don't
well, that's
Pepsi Max.
Big one, and then they called it Pepsi Max.
The
I
Grand
don't
National
even
one.
know
Up
that.
and
Yeah, that's
something like
that's the Pepsi Max.
that. And
Same
it goes round and
Yeah.
straight back
Yeah,
down.
same one. They just changed the name. Haven't they? Depends who's sponsoring it.
Is that what Revolution is now? Then Pepsi Max thing?
No,
No, that was different.
definitely not.
I don't know.
Pepsi
That-
Max is a big one.
Yeah, Pepsi Max is a big one.
Never
The
again.
Grand National, there's two carriages, and
Wow.
your races are going up.
Depends
I
who's
don't care how
sponsoring the
many
paint job.
carriages it's got. I'm still like going on it.
There's a wooden roller coaster, isn't there?
But yeah, no.
The craziest thing I've ever been on at a fairground. Have you ever seen those big? It's a big slide. It's really high, and it just goes down like this, proper, just a vertical drop.
Drop.
And
Yeah.
you sit on this like toboggan thing, and they just drop you off, and you just go straight down, and then you skim across the water. Ever seen that?
No.
I have seen the
What's
likes.
the water? That escaped from Alcatraz.
Listen, I was in the queue. I climbed to the top, and I was in the queue, and I'm thinking, like, this was like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, and I'm thinking, I'm proper shitting myself. And there's little kids. I swear to God, little girls, like 6-year-old girls, just running up the stairs to get back on it.
Keen is like that. Isn't she?
Yeah, Keen.
And I was like, because you do go like straight down like that, like proper. I think there's a video on my channel of me doing it.
Yeah, Keena went down this drop on a
last
scooter
weekend,
thing
was
over
it?
there. Now she thinks she's Tony Hawk.
Is it Oblivion that it's like, and you just go straight down? Oh, actually, then.
Yeah. Johnny, did she drop in off a ramp?
On the thing Keena
Scooter.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, scooter
She-
path.
Did she drop in off a ramp?
On a
Like
scooter, but it's a big one. But boom, yeah. Oh,
Like a quarter pipe?
yeah, proper. Boom.
Did she really? Listen, that takes some guts.
Honest to
man.
God, she panicked first time. Second time she did half of one. Third time she did the whole thing. After that, boom, boom, boom. Drop.
Yeah, that's good,
It's
man.
like
That's good.
some kids, though, isn't it? They've got no fear. I mean, it's like your little Harry. I mean, he does all these things on it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He-
you don't get, yeah, you
On
don't
that
care.
little bike.
Yeah,
he's got.
doing donuts in the little parking where houses are.
Listen, I took him to the woods where there's proper jumps the other day, and he hit one proper hard. There's no suspension on his bike, so it don't bounce. It just hits. You know what I mean? Like it's not meant for it's not really meant for off road. It's meant for
Gordo
like
says best
hammer.
coaster he's been on is Rita. I've never even heard of that.
That was his ex-girlfriend.
Rita, Sue, and Bob too. You ever seen
Yeah.
that?
We're on about that other night, actually.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
Would have had.
I know.
That's a
I
good,
know
listen, that's a good
locations.
film. That's a good film. That was almost having porn on TV, wasn't it?
Well,
We're only on about the, like such as Alf Garnett and whatever. Nowadays, they
Yeah.
wouldn't even, you know what I mean? That was
Yeah.
before all this political correctness.
Well, I remember when like the weekends was good TV, like like I don't know. It's different now, isn't it?
You know, we were going through them all like Love Thy Neighbour and, they won't get
Yeah, I
away with it
watched the new
nowadays,
show. It's
would
called
they?
Cut My Aerial.
I used to like
And that's TV for 2 years now. Isn't it? £160 a year saving.
Very a big softy, Daisy.
No, I just liked the thought of living on a big ranch.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that in middle. That is Chris's ideal place to live.
Yeah, and me, and like Huckleberry Finn and all that. Like
A lot more. A few moments on way up here, I thought, shit, where? What? Middle of nowhere.
No, Richard, who's Darwin Digital, he says it was Oblivion at Alton Towers. He says he got off that looking like Bambi.
What? How long did it take you to get up there, Johnny?
3 hours, 50 minutes.
Did it? And how long did it take you to get to me?
5 hours, but 20.
So that's an 8-hour journey for me, near and left to get to Scotland then.
Yeah. Brilliant up here, though. Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful up here, isn't it?
Gordo says it
Apart from some Romanian asking me to buy her a fucking bottle of
right,
shampoo.
yeah. We were going to one below shop over here just to go in and get some bits. And she was asking for some change with a cup. And I said, I don't have any change. I don't carry change. So she went, can you get me some shampoo? I went, you what? She went, can you get me some shampoo? I said, what, you want some shampoo? She went, yes, please. What will
And me and my
Did you get
typical
it,
Yorkshire star said, can I fucking
get you
do
some shampoo?
Did you get it,
Going
Johnny?
there. We're going straight.
Today we
Johnny,
got
did
that
you
one.
get
you know
it?
what, I'd have been-
He won't buy
if I'd
no
been
shampoo
Johnny,
for
I'd
fun.
have
She
said,
stood
well,
right
look,
next to us, waiting
he
for her
thinks
to put
they
money
to
in
me
the bank,
bounce, they don't
watching her
need
phone.
Yes, she did. Didn't she? She was eyeing us up. See what we got, what we have got. Might have got mugged.
You would have done. I haven't forgot we're in Glasgow. It just get a little bit.
You could have bought us some shampoo, man. Like that's not like shampoos are mad. Like you know what I mean? Shampoo. It's a mad one,
She
isn't
were way beyond shampoo.
He said, Commissioner, can you get me a bottle of shampoo?
She went, can you get the £2 one so I can sell it for £1?
Oh dear.
Well, I thought
I
I
mean,
would come on and say hello to you all.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I'm going to go find some of the taste nice.
Yeah. Hungry.
Apart from
Yeah,
you.
I'm not going it down because it's 11:30. So
Johnny.
yeah,
Listen, I
well,
bet-
yeah. Turn your
bet
camera
Tracy-
off, Johnny. We don't want to see what's coming
Listen, Johnny, I'm sure
I've
Tracy's
probably
got
told
something-
you all about it at some point.
Johnny, I'm sure Tracy's got something you could eat.
Hang on. You want
Johnny
it?
tells all on Aisy's live stream on Sunday evening.
He's still trying to turn. He won't turn me red when it comes to sex. No way.
Listen,
Way
No.
above.
listen, I'm not trying to turn you red. I'm just trying to give
I have
Tracy
no
a good night. I'm sure Tracy's got something you can eat, Johnny.
Oh yeah.
So Tracy's got what?
Something you can eat. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Milky Way in my suitcase.
You probably
Yeah.
Chocolate Milky Way. You
knowing
can have
what he's
that.
Well, Tracy, you know where to put
Got a
it.
bit of chocolate love for a treat.
People.
Chocolate Milky Way.
Sorry, there's people in the next room. They're laughing again.
Any other people in the next room?
Yeah.
It's getting a
What-
bit
what are they
spooky
doing?
now.
Are they at it?
Oh dear.
No. I don't think so.
Listen, what you got to do, Johnny, before you go to sleep, you and Tracy, for 25 minutes, you're thinking of God. Bang the headboard on the wall for 25 minutes.
I've already tested it. I'm going to have to put a cushion there, right, is it?
And then when you go down for breakfast, make sure you give them a wink. You're like, yeah, okay. There.
I've already checked it. It's a bit.
You got to tuck a pillow behind it, Johnny. Yeah? Are you not a professional?
There's no worse than having.
And there's no
spring-
chandelier. Look, what am I supposed to swing off?
Go on, Jeanette, what are you trying to say?
I'm going to say there's no worse than a banging headboard or squeaky.
No
squeaky
mirror on
bed.
ceiling neither.
Listen, you got to tuck. I don't know if you guys know, but you got to tuck a pillow behind.
Mirrors on the ceiling, the pink champagne on ice.
I had jet wash.
Well, I'll say, I know there was 4 pillows on the bed, but one's down the back.
You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you get your deposit back.
I think it missed the reference.
I
Hotel
know.
California, he's singing.
You can
Yeah.
check out any time you like, but you can never leave.
Yeah, the Eagles, isn't it?
That's the one.
Right, I'll catch you all later.
Last-
Thanks for having us
last-
on.
See you, Johnny.
Because it's gone half 11 anyway.
Right, see you later, Johnny.
Thank
Tracy.
you for popping up,
You guys
Pacey.
have fun.
Right, good seeing you all.
I'll see you all later.
All right.
See you after my long
Bye,
day.
Jeanette.
See you later.
Bye.